Well, I said it before that I don't really build a lot around counter, but given that this THORN-SELES suffering is giving me something like 76% counter, I figure I had to give it a go, see how it was going to do, and really the deciding factor if I was going to do this or not was by this comment here of Carosa, probably the biggest mailbox fan there is. So I took a swap talisman, threw it on that Elorian sword, and we got ourselves the THORN-SELES. Now to really make sure that we were giving this thing a fair chance here, I also did go and pull all the arcanas off that Elorian sword, and we have this sitting at 9 stars for the arcana. Now like I said, I never really built a lot around counter, but having this thing equipped, we're sitting at 102% counter rate. And where I do have to go through, do a couple of tweaks, I figured let's just kind of see how this thing is, show it off, and go over what some of the stats are. Now before you come at me for using Dragon Girl on this, I don't have any stars on my Wukong. I do have Resonance Stones, but I kind of want to just see what the best option is and do a little bit more research. So we'll probably go back in with Wukong at 5 stars at least, give that a test out. But right now, this run was with Dragon Girl, and I was going in with my pets I was using previously. However though, I did go through, I swapped through on King Kong. We did go and use the Muramasa was another one too. And I even went into the actual brands there, and now you can see we're running the Mecha Titan. We're still running Skeleton Spellblade. We've got the Goblin Warrior for those spears, and then we're using the Stone Guardian. So not sure if that's perfect for it, but at least gave me a good feel of how this works. But if you didn't know already, this is from the Durian Hammer. This is what it morphs into when it becomes the SS gear, and there's gonna be a lot of shields in this. Looking at the stats here, global HP plus 35%, gain an additional 10% shield when counterattacking. All shields become Thorn Shields. That's where you see the pink one there with the spikes coming out of it. And while having Thorn Shield, record direct damage received by the protagonist. Each attack deals counterattack damage equal to 10% of the recorded value to enemies. And that'll trigger up to 5 times per turn. Recorded damage resets 1 time every 2 turns. Now for the legendary on it, each counterattack increases Thorn Shield damage by 2%, stackable up to 6 times, lasts until battle ends. And then mythic, while having Thorn Shield, protagonist receives minus 10% final basic attack damage. The actual Surpass skill, at the start of battle, the hero gains a shield equal to 60% of their max HP. And that's one thing I noticed on this, it seemed like I was just killing it with the shield. I mean, yes, we are using Stone Guardian, the Skeleton Spellblade, and the Mecha Titan too, so between all of those and this, I'm sitting pretty nice on shield. Now, as far as the Arcana, you can see them all right here. Usually that 5-star is kind of like the breaking point on this. I don't really know if when countering additionally gain a 6% shield is worthy of that, but like I said, I don't really play this style weapon too much. And unfortunately, we're so close to getting that 10-star one, but we're just lacking on that Meteoric Iron. But to be honest with you, going in with this wasn't anything like I was hitting those big powwow numbers. This really felt more of like a defensive style one. Yeah, I did even take it into PvP, where I did win a couple of them, but I still ended up losing some too. And I don't know if I'm just not doing things right. I don't know how crucial it is to have Wukong on this, but given the way I have it right now, I definitely need to make some tweaks. Also, given that these days aren't lasting to 30 rounds anymore and drop down to 15, that's making it a lot tougher too when I'm not putting up the damage. And I did have one run where I got a War Veteran in there that seemed to help a little bit, but still ended up failing, and I had to go and drop down like 15 chapters to kind of have a smooth run. With that all being said, I gotta say I really do like the shield on this, and I do know a lot of people use this, and I think if I just build this right, I could probably turn this thing around. So if this is something that you guys are using, your counter build, you've done a lot with the Durian, you're using this THORN-SELES here, let me know in the comments what you should be building on this. I'd love to get better at this and hopefully redeem myself for showing this video. Oh, and I almost forgot that rage skill on there too, of deals 500% to the enemy, and then you get a 40% shield on that. My rage hits did seem to be pretty decent for the number. They were kind of falling off compared to some of the other weapons I've tested with, but still, this thing seems like it has potential, and I'm probably just using it wrong. So I guess hook me up, let me know in the comments below what you should be doing with this, and if you want to know the best build for the Elorian sword, take a look at this video right here. Thanks for watching, and remember, I pick my butt.